welcome back. My name's Chris. Thank you so much for tuning back in. And again, for those of you who are new to the channel, hey, I greatly appreciate you checking it out. So today, I'm just gonna do a random gear check of my Jeep. Now, I was gonna clean my Jeep out and just kind of organize it, but I was like, you know what? A few of you from time to time have questions about gear. What do I carry? You know, what is that? What does it do? So I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna go out to one of my local parks here that I really enjoy. It's a beautiful February day. It's 65 degrees and sunny, and I'm gonna unload my Jeep. I'm just gonna see what is in here, and I'm sure there's gonna be some things that I'm glad I have, and there's probably some things that I'm like, why am I carrying this around? So stay tuned. Random gear check of my Jeep. All right, well, I think this will work. So I drove around the park a little bit. There's some nice picnic tables, and I thought, hey, I could put the gear out there on the picnic tables. But there's a lot of traffic and some people out there, you know, reading. So I didn't want to interrupt them with me talking and filming, and they might look at me kind of weird. So I found this spot. It's kind of out in the back side of the park, but it'll do just fine. So again, it's only like, I think 65 degrees, but it's sunny. And if you've ever been to Arizona, that sun has a different wow factor to it. So that's why I'm always wearing long sleeves. It still feels pretty hot out here. But I'm gonna get the awning up, and then let's see what gear I have in my Jeep. Okay, much better. Let's just see what's in the back of my Jeep. You know, I think what might be easiest, I'm gonna take this drawer out. Let's take the drawer out and go over here. Okay, let's go. So when I carry my flagpole with me, I love it. It's one of my favorite pieces of gear, probably. But I carry an Arizona flag, and I carry the United States flag. So I have that here. I have my Claymore lights. So I love this light. It lasts forever, like days. But a couple different light modes, different brightnesses. Just great. You can put it on a stand. You can put it on a magnet. Last time I was out, I just put the magnet on and put it on the side of my trailer. So I had some light while I was cooking. So I have my Claymore light. I actually have three of these. I have some bowls and my cutting board. I probably don't need to carry these around all the time, but they're here. Jet boil, predominantly use this for hot water, of course. Make coffee in the mornings. Can certainly prepare food and other items, but jet boil is always very handy. I have two handles for my pots and pans. So I have pots, pans, and a skillet. Bowls, plates in here. So this is just GSI Outdoors. It's a really handy, compact, you know, really lightweight kit. And I just keep this in my Jeep at all times, pretty much. Okay, looks like I have a couple hot pads. So here's one of these items. Oh, we're the first casualty of the review. So I have these hot pads. These were made by Robin McAllister. So some of you may know Jeff McAllister, Willie's Overlander, just an awesome guy, super knowledgeable about everything. But his mother made these, and I probably have had these in here for about 2 years. Jeff gave them to me when we were at KOFA. So this might be an item that I need to take out because I don't recall using it really that often, but I do like it. I'm a pretty sentimental type guy, so a good friend gave them to me. His mom made them, and it's just kind of one of those cool, unique, special things that you just don't buy in the store. Okay, looks like I have another cutting board. I don't think I've used that one for a while either. I have some, these are basically like hot pads, but just rubberized. So I don't remember last time I used those. Those might need to go. All right, I got a picture in here. The things you find, right? So I have a picture. So again, it's probably almost a couple years ago now, when I went down to Baja with Marco, Overland X, and here's a picture. I don't know if you can see this, but pretty awesome. Marco and his wife. We were in, where were we? This was taken, I can't believe, Aqua Verde. Aqua Verde. What an incredible place. I have to go back. So, random picture. You know what? I might leave this in here because it's just a great memory. I don't know. That's just, again, I'm a sentimental type guy. Why am I carrying a picture around with Baja? But I might just leave it in there. Okay, I got some mosquito shield. These are for mosquitoes. This is from Payos Industries. And then I believe I have their the little stand that you can put these rings on just to keep the mosquitoes away. Actually, it doesn't smell too bad. It's kind of like incense, really. I got this at the end of last summer. I haven't really used it a lot. Okay, I got a Payos fan, but I use it as more of a visual symbol. So I usually put this on my spare tire. I just think it's cool. Again, Payos Industries, Platoon East Operation System. Ben at Payos, what a great guy. Love his gear. We got trail dust. So this is from Yeti. So this is the trail dust. My friend Josh actually, I think, gave this to me, but the man called Yeti, this is his. So I got some trail dust in here. I gotta use this because it looks super good. I just haven't used it, but I gotta use this. All right, I have a KC koozie. I have a torch, I guess you want to call it that. Outdoor utility torch. You can put on the 1 pound green propane bottles. My other one broke recently, so I picked this up, I don't know, a month or two ago. But it's definitely handy if it's super cold, super windy out there, and you need to light a fire and matches and other things just aren't getting it done. You can use that. Okay, this is my cover for my butane, isobutane for my jet boil. So basically I put this over the gas and then I put this there. It's just really cool. But again, this is Payos Industries. I love it. Extra virgin olive oil. I got some olive oil in here. I have some iCamper ring accessories. So this is to go on the tracks of my ExoShell awning, and or my BDV Duo, and or my SkyCamp rooftop tent. But you can just slide those in the tracks and you can hang things from them. So I have a couple accessory rings. Definitely come in handy, but I probably just need to install them somewhere and get them out of my drawer. All right, I have a shot glass essentially, but this is a handmade clay. Looks like it's fired and has a little tent on there, outdoor tent. So that's kind of cool. And I believe I picked this up from Flagstaff when we went to the RV park. And they have a nice little gift shop in there, so I picked that up. Never know when you need to get a shot glass. Cedar balm scented candle. It smells good. I'm trying to remember where I picked this up from, but I got a candle. Haven't used that So that's either going to stay in or go out. Then I got just a plastic bag here that I use for trash. Should probably go in my trash, iCamper trash caddy thing. Oh, I have a Porigami from MIIR, or it's Mir. I'm probably sorry if I don't pronounce that right. But this is a pour over kit. So you can set it up, put a pour over plastic sleeve in there, or a cloth sleeve, put your grounds in there, you pour your coffee. So it's a pour over kit. Again, I probably don't need to be carrying this because I have another system that I use. This would be a handy backup, but again, you could have backups, and then you got an extra 100 pounds of gear. So there's definitely some things in here that I'm probably going to take out. And I think I'm going to take out the coffee pour over kit. I might take out, see, I'm already contemplating, oh, well, I might need that someday. I haven't used this for a long time. It needs to go. Okay, so put this back in. Let's go get drawer number 2. Okay. All right. Drawer number 2. Let's see what we have. This one looks a little more unorganized. I would love it when everything has its place, and when you take it out, you put it back, it just goes there super nice and neat. That's probably not very realistic, but I do want to try to keep things as organized as possible, because when you're out there and you need something, you just want to be able to go grab it. And then sometimes, if you're like me, you know you have it, but then you're like, well, where in the world is it? And I can't find it. So it's a work in progress, right? Okay, first item, my power tank hose. So I have 2 10-pound power tank CO2 tanks in the back of my Jeep. This is my power tank pressure gauge. Just tells me how much pressure I'm putting in the tire. And then it's just a very nice, has a clip on to the valve stem. I mean, it's just super high quality, and yeah, this is great. I always put it in a rag. Be nice if I had a custom box, right, with some foam, but I just use a rag. Try to help protect it. Okay, this is a propane hose for my shower, but I don't need this in here. If anything, it should live in my trailer, because it's rare that I have my shower unless I have my trailer. So I need to take this hose out. Okay, we got some isobutane. Looks like I have a lot of this. Okay, it's good to have enough, but again, I probably only need, well, it's better to have more than you need. This one's about empty. So I use it for my jet boil, and then my iCamper disco for cooking. So again, if I don't have my trailer, I definitely need this in here. And so I don't have no problem with that living in here. I might take away one of those. Tent stakes for my sidewall kit for the ExoShell 270. Electric extension cord. This is for my electric sleeping bag, my electric blanket inside my sleeping bag. So I have my 100-watt lithium battery, and it just runs right up to my rooftop tent for my electric blanket. This is power supply for my Kakadu hot water heater. probably should live in my trailer again. Propane. That's good because I can also use propane for my stove here, and also the iCamper Disco can use isobutane or propane with just the converter. So it's good to have multiple gas options. This is a DC power cord for my hot water heater. More tent stakes, just tie down straps for my 270 here. I can extend my legs, tie them down, or tie down the sidewall kit. It's a Ziploc bag of gloves. So I have 2 pair of gloves in here. I know they're in here, but sometimes maybe I think I forget when I'm out in the moment. But 2 pair of gloves and a Ziploc just in case they get dirty, greasy, grimy. I can throw them in a Ziploc and everything stays clean. Back way to Crown King Jeep Badge of Honor. Okay, so I guess I gotta go put this on the Jeep somewhere. But I got a Jeep Badge of Honor. See, it's random. KC Highlights air freshener. I guess I should probably use that, huh? It's probably good. Oh yeah, whoa. That thing's powerful. Nice. I'll use that. Okay, got a little bin in here. Have some extra lug nuts for my wheels. I have a Sharpie. I usually use this for when I air up my tires. I put a piece of blue tape on my power tanks, and then I just mark how many times I air it up per wheel. So when I air up my 4 wheels, I'll put 4 marks on my tape for my power tank, because usually I can air up my tires get about 12 to 14 tires from one tank. So I try to keep track, because one time I ran out and that wasn't good because I wasn't sure how much was in there, and you just kind of go. And so yeah, I don't recommend you doing that. I got a power tank cap. I got a solar converter plug piece. I have a random bolt and screw. I think this is actually for my drawer system. I have a valve or orifice for my Ignic fire can. So this one, I drilled it out. So if I want like blowtorch fire, I put this valve, or not a valve, jet. It's probably called a jet. I put this jet in there, and it's a blowtorch. I have some padded feet, stick feet. Again, I think I use those on the power tanks so they're not pounding around metal on metal. I'm super cognizant about things rubbing on each other going down the roads, especially on washboard roads, off on trails. You don't want things rubbing, eating each other apart over time. So I'm very cognizant about that. So that's that little bin. Here's another little bin. Looks like I have some just paracord. And here I have some Colby emergency valves. So if my valve stems break or get torn off, I have 2 Colby valve stem repair kit here. So that's cool. I know I have that. Okay. All right, I got some like little tie down system. So with the paracord or the tie downs with my awning and my sidewall kit, it's really handy. It's like just a hook, and then there's a ball or a roller here, cam, and you can just cinch those down. Super awesome, great product. Crescent wrench. probably for propane tanks because I have tools in here, but just in case for some reason my tool roll isn't in the Jeep, I still have a propane. I still have a compressor wrench if I need to use it for propane items and or definitely my power tank. If I need to get the power tank valve off in there, I can do that. Here's the converter for my iCamper Disco. So if I want to convert from propane to isobutane, this is what does that. So I have that converter in there. I have a few little bolts and clasps. I have another hook for my rooftop tent. Slide that through and I can hang things. I have a small little D-ring. So that's about it on that one. It's not too bad. Looks like I have some decals. Probably need to get those out. Okay, that's about it here. All right, so that's the top drawer. I think I can definitely get rid of a few items. I can definitely get rid of a few items in the bottom drawer. And let's carry on. All right, so quickly just at the back of the Jeep. These things are more probably permanent and things that I just can't easily take in and out. So I have my refrigerator, my Cook Partner stove right in here. I have my charge can. So this is by Adventure Power Solutions. So what it is, it has a, I think it's a MPPT solar control charger, has a DC outlet. It has two, I think USB-C, and my battery's back here. And then I have a 3,000 watt inverter. So at the moment, this is where this lives. It's not probably the best or most ideal place. I would like to one day maybe do like a seat delete in the rear seat and put this stuff down low. And so it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. And then again, it's just lower center of gravity. But this works good so far. So if I have any electrical appliances, again, my electric blanket, anything of that nature, charging my cameras, my drone, all those accessories, I plug it in right here. So it's not too bad. It is convenient to do that. Again, I have my two power tanks back here. And that's really about it. I have a little light here, but I did notice I have some hooks in there, that drawer that I need to fix. Plastic gets brittle here in Arizona, especially indoors or in here when it's like 115 outdoors, it's probably 140 in here. So things will wear and tear over time. But that's really for the back. Let's see what we have back here. I'm just going to grab things, pull them out, and then let's walk through and see what we have. So I just have my camp chair. I pretty much just keep this in all the time. I really don't take it out. It's compact, it's pretty light, but I keep that in there in case, again, I forget my chair when I'm out and about or going to my daughter's soccer games, you name it, I have a chair in there if I always need one. Okay, we have Factor 55. I have two Factor 55 soft shackles. To be honest, I really haven't used these much, although we did use one in Baja, again, a couple years ago. But so just Factor 55, two soft shackles. Yeah, these are pretty heavy duty ones. So my soft shackles I keep underneath the seat. So I have two of those. I have just this battery, it's a NOCO boost. So I do try to be cognizant of charging this thing from time to time to make sure it works. Yeah, it looks to be fully charged, but I'll go home and just charge it regardless. So I just always keep this. You never know when you're going to need it. Umbrella, small compact umbrella. Here's my Leupold binoculars. I started keeping these in the Jeep recently, but these things are awesome. If you ever just want to, if you're out there and about, you want to see any wildlife, birds, possible vehicles at a distance, people, you name it, these things are awesome. So love my binoculars. Here is my rain poncho. This is my iCamper rain poncho. This thing's awesome. They actually, I believe, used tent material or awning material that maybe had a defect or just for some reason that couldn't be used, but they actually used the usable part, and then they make these awesome rain poncho. So don't need a lot in Arizona, but you know, it does get, I mean, we still have weather, but when you do need it and you have it, it's awesome. Okay, rain poncho. Oh, another Factor 55 soft shackle. So I have 3 soft shackles. This is to my handgun safe. So I haven't really used this for a while. It's good to know, I mean, it's good to have in here, but usually I have my handgun on my person because that's usually the best place for it. But yeah, cable for my handgun safe. Charging cord for my battery boost thing here. Don't want to lose that, although I think it's just a standard, yeah, it looks like a standard plug. And then I actually have heavy duty jumping cables. So these are beefy, heavy duty. I had some of the super thin wire things over the years, and in my opinion, they're junk. They don't transfer the load, and then gets crazy super hot depending on the scenario. So these things are beefy, heavy duty jumper cables. Also in the back little cubby, I had, these are lights. I think they usually go in like a little box, but I took a paper towel roll, just wrapped it up there. So I need to use these more often. They're in there. I don't remember the last time I used them, so maybe they just need to come out of the Jeep. Extra paper towel, I don't know. Throw that away. I had my Payos backpack. Again, this was just pure random gear check. Now this will usually go in the house. Here's my mosquito thing. So this is my mosquito. Has a choice word there. I'll keep this family friendly. Blank mosquitoes. This thing's cool. So again, Payos Industries. Oh, put this like that. And then you put the mosquito coil thing here, you light it, and it just burns, but it's definitely unique. I like it. I like little gear like this. It's definitely functioning for the mosquito season. I have my Claymore headlamp, Claymore. I like that. Here is my DJI Pocket 3 bag and accessories for my DJI Pocket 3. I actually love that camera. I would say 90% of everything I do at the moment on YouTube is the DJI Pocket 3. I also have a GoPro. I have my Canon R6. Those are really the 3 cameras I use. You know, until I learn enough or take it to the next level, I guess. I think for what I'm doing, this video is pretty good. I've dabbled in that getting better with the video quality, you know, color grading, using filters, ND filters, all that stuff, shutter speeds. I've played around with all that stuff. And it takes, for me at least, because I, you know, probably just don't know what I don't know and I don't do it enough, but it takes a lot of time, a lot of setup prior to the shot to get everything correct. And one day I just said, you know, I'm putting this thing on auto and we're just letting it rip. And so pretty much most of my stuff is just shot on auto mode. There's some times where it's blown out or it doesn't look great and I try to adjust it, but I'm learning that stuff slow but sure. But what else do I have? That's it. But yeah, this is just a lightweight bag. Again, Payos Industries. You can use it for a gym bag. I use it for clothing. Just, again, extra gear, water bottles. You want to go hiking. It's just a great bag. You can fold it up into nothing. So I love this bag. Okay, so I think that is predominantly it. Let's move to the right side or the passenger side. The back here, passenger side. And some of this stuff's a little heavier, so I'm probably just gonna leave it here, show you, versus dragging it somewhere else. All right, let's start kind of back here in this cubby. So I have some toilet paper. More toilet paper. Okay, I got toilet paper. 4, I guess, quarter rolls. So if the apocalypse happens, I guess I got some toilet paper. But I do keep usually a couple rolls back here. So if I don't have my trailer and my tote, I usually have like trash bags, toilet paper, things of that nature in a tote. But it looks as though I've used some of this, just not all the way. And I need to just consolidate this and restock back here. But so I have that. And it looks like a Gatorade bottle. Comes in handy when you're up in the RTT late at night and it's freezing and or you just don't want to get out of bed. For the guys anyway. Here's my tool roll. So it lives right back here. It's just my tools. So, I mean, I got all kinds of stuff in here. I probably have overkill and for sure probably need to go through here and try to take out and what I don't use or what I don't need because this thing is heavy. I have some tie wraps. That usually lives in my tool roll. GoPro chest strap. So when I mountain bike, and I haven't done that for quite a while, and I do it out here because this is a beautiful area. But when I put the GoPro on here, this is the chest strap that I use, but I probably shouldn't keep it in the Jeep. I just need to keep it with my mountain bike stuff because, again, I got a lot of stuff in here. I'm just hauling it around for really no reason. I have sockets, wrenches, or I have impact sockets. I keep heavy duty stuff in here in case I need it for tires or big items. My breaker bar, hammer. I actually have a torque wrench. Probably don't need this. Yeah, I probably don't need this. I think I kept it in here just to check my lug nuts on the wheels. But, because sometimes if I go have the tires rotated, I found that it's just random. And honestly, I just don't trust a lot of people mechanically with my Jeep these days. So I'll double check stuff. Except Bobby, Red or Dead Fab in Prescott, Arizona. And I just recently met Jerry from Escondido, California with Shift Auto Works. So everyone raves about him as well. If you're in Cali, check him out. Impact gun, this definitely comes in handy. Oh, impact gun. More wrenches. I have some ratchet straps. My worn winch controller. This is like I call it like a tree saver. Just a very short, I believe this is like a 4-inch line or synthetic strap. So if I need to put this around a tree or a boulder or something, I can use this and then attach my winch to it. I also have, I should have a bigger tow strap in here. Tire repair kit, tire puncture repair kit. Here's my large tow strap, or just again, if you need to pull someone out, I have this lives in here. Factor 55. This is a needle. So if my line breaks, I can kind of stitch it together. I have not needed to do it, but I do have it if I need it. But I would definitely have to probably just look at the instructions to make sure I'm doing it correctly. But I do have that because it sounds incredibly useful when you need it. Let's see. This is just a worn, you put this over the line. So if you're winching, you just hold this over the line. So if the line does snap, hopefully this will pull the line down versus having the line go up and possibly injure you. So I have that. Oh, this is another heavy item. So I have the worn Epic snatch block. It's never used. It's probably a good thing, I guess, or you could say it's a bad thing because I never get out and get into some craziness, but this is the worn Epic snatch block. So this will definitely, I believe, doubles your pulling power. I think that's what it will do. If I'm wrong, I know it will significantly increase the ability to pull someone out or yourself out. Okay. I think that's, I have some random tape. I have some electrical tape. I have some random double-sided tape. I have one of these tie things. That was from my last camping trip. I just didn't take it out. I have the safe jack kit. So I have the bottle jack in here and with the extensions and the tools. So safe jack, definitely come in handy. I've used this several times for a variety of things. So I do keep that in here at all times. So this side is definitely heavy. So I have tools, sockets, hammer, tool roll. This is a lot of weight back here, but I don't mind it. I mean, if you need it, again, you're going to be glad you have it. So I do carry this at all times. And I don't really think there's anything in here that I would want to take out. I think, if anything, to save weight would just be looking through my tools and seeing if there's just stuff in there I just don't need to be carrying, because those are heavy. If anyone has any ideas or things that you carry that I don't have, let me know. Or if you got a better system, let me know. Ratchet straps, these are predominantly for if something breaks on the front end, suspension wise. You know, I've seen worst case scenario, you can try to ratchet something up or hold it up. But that's predominantly why I carry these, is for mechanical potential issues. Or hey, if you got some friends out on the trail and gear is falling off their Jeep or truck, rig, trailer, they'll come in handy. Okay. Hatch green chili, smoked sausage. I have a Fieldcraft survival bag here. So this has a lot of things in it, like water filtration. So if I'm flat out, don't have water, period, I have I can purify water. Have like a balaclava in there, like a sun scarf as well. Leatherman, medical supplies. I think I have a small solar panel there to charge like a cell phone, items like that. So just a lot of kind of really basic gear and equipment here in my Fieldcraft survival bag, backpack. If I had to, I'd just throw this on my back and, you know, I can take off, and I'm pretty confident there's enough stuff in here that I could survive multiple days if needed. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for this side. And then I do have back here the Frontier Adventure Company med kit. I need to put this in a better location. More of a permanent mounted location, because if, heaven forbid, I'm in Iraq, this thing goes flying throughout the Jeep. I do need to keep this in a kind of more of a strapped position. I need to work on that. Okay, I think that's about all for that side. Again, the only thing I would adjust, I think, is maybe just see if I can get rid of some tools that I just really don't need, or there's just the probability that you would ever use them is incredibly small. So that could definitely save some weight back here. Up top, I have a shovel. I don't usually have that on here. Again, I was out camping recently, so I just hadn't taken that off. Okay, so that was my random Jeep gear check. So is that what you thought it would be? I definitely found some things in there that I probably forgot about, and more than likely we'll take them out. Some of the little things that odds are I'm never going to use them can be a little more efficient. And I also, you know, have been thinking about how can I even create this to be a little more simplistic. So over the last probably 6 months or a year, I have really liked, iCamper makes some packing cubes, various sizes, and I love those because I can pack stuff up in the house and I simply bring those out to the Jeep, throw them in there, and I'm good to go. So possibly what I could do for these drawers, and maybe even my recovery gear and some other items, is probably get some more of those packing cubes, backpacks, bags, whatever it is for the items that I need. And then when I'm done, I just take all these bags out. The Jeep's pretty much unloaded and lightweight again. Well, it'll never be lightweight, but then I can repack depending on the trip that I'm taking, the duration. I can change the loadout as needed, my kitchen items, my cooking stuff, and then I simply bring those bags back out, put them in the drawers, maybe put them in the back, put them in the seat, put them up top. And that might be something I also look at. Let me know, I mean, what systems do you use? Have you, over the years perfected your system? I'm probably more of a perfectionist than not, although it just seems as though nothing really truly has a home. That's always just in the right spot at the right time when you need it. But I'm pretty much happy for what I think I found in here and what I have. Again, you can always adjust it, you can always improve, but that's my random Jeep gear check, and none of this was staged. So about 2 weeks ago, I was on a camping trip, unpacked stuff. Most of the stuff that's in there kind of lives in there, but I am going to make some adjustments. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Again, whether you're new to the channel, whether you're coming back, it means a lot. I'm very excited. I love the outdoors, and I'm looking to go from full-time office to full-time adventure, and we're going to give it the best shot that I can. So your support means the world. And until next time, live, explore, can do. So I just had a very random thought. I've had this Jeep for about 8 years, and I've slowly built it up over time as to what it is today. But over that period, it's allowed me to get out there, meet so many incredible friends, have so many incredible adventures, and just really has become a part of my life. Now I know it's a vehicle, it's a material item, and these things can be replaced, and at the end of the day, it's really not important in the big scheme of things and the big picture of life. But for those of you out there who are maybe just considering, getting into the outdoor world, or outdoor gear, vehicles, camping, things like that, I would just say jump in. Don't hesitate, don't wait, because looking back, if I had not had this opportunity or experienced the things that I've experienced, again, and I think the friendships mean more than anything. I have some just incredible people that I've met and cherish those times and those experiences. So get out there, live, explore, and can do. But yeah, just jump in. I don't think you'll regret it. And whatever that means to you, whatever that vehicle, gear, whatever that is, you don't need a lot. Keep it super simple, and you'll have an amazing time, and you won't believe what you see, do, and the people you meet.